What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jake, or the Sham God here, and today I'm going to show you the passing portion of the MUT Master Ryan Shazier. My last video, if you didn't catch that already, it was on the rushing yards. I will leave the link down below in the description. This one is going to be basically the same exact thing, but obviously for the passing yards, because the passing yards is much more of a stretch. I did decide to include the second method, which gets you a lot more rushing yards but does take longer. I just figured I'd give you guys a little forewarning on the video, but I hope you enjoy. I'm not going to waste your time with this anymore. Peace out. I'll see you in a second. Alright, so basically to start this off, what you're gonna want / need is a half decent QB or somebody really good. I have the 93 power up Michael Vick. I know everybody pretty much hates on him, but he does seem to bail everybody out. That's why I love him, because I'm not the best passer in the world. I like to run a little more than pass. But you're going to want a decent QB who can at least throw decent medium to deep accurate passes, because you are going to need to send somebody on a straight route here. Tyreek Hill, Chris Carter, Odell Beckham, those are the only three receivers I really know and use in this game pretty much right now. So you're going to want somebody with speed. The only reason I have Tyreek is because, as you can see, he has a 92 speed at 84 overall, which isn't very hard to get. You could pick up his 83 overall card, and I believe he still has a 91 speed, which usually beats any defender, especially on rookie, as we're doing here. But you don't have to have him. You're just going to want somebody with speed that's able to outrun the corner or the safeties. That way they don't get picked off, tackled, or any of that, because you don't want to get tackled in this method. But that's all I have to say about the players. You don't need anybody crazy. You just want some speed, and you want a decent QB who can throw dots down the field. Now, for the first method, what you're going to want to do, we're going to go into our solo challenges. We're going to scroll all the way over to the rookie gauntlet. We're going to go down to the passing countdown, just like the last video where we went to the rushing one. We're going to go to the passing one this time, where you go 99 yards out within 16 plays. You're going to start that up per usual. I'll see you guys once we're in there. Alright, so now that we're in here, what you're going to want to do, we're just going to choose any random play. It doesn't matter what you choose, because we're not actually going to use this play. We're going to wait till they go to the line, and we're going to fake hike it until we get a false start flag, and that'll put us back an extra yard along with the extra 30 XP. So we're going to do that until our offense, there we go, right there, they got the false start penalty. Now it'll go through this. I'm not really sure how to speed this up other than just spam A. That's usually what I do. Now the actual play comes in. I like to go with quick pass. I go with Y stick. And I send Tyreek Hill on a streak. He does have 23 plus speed against the defender. This should be pretty easy. Sometimes you will get sacked, you will get safetied, you'll get picked off. It doesn't always work, but probably 98% of the time it's going to. We're just going to wait for him to beat the defender. We're going to dot him down the field, and we're just going to sprint all the way to the end zone. Just like the rushing one, nothing crazy. We're going to sprint there. We're going to spam A, get out of this as quick as we can. We're just going to continue, and we don't restart from here, but you can finish the game, go back into the rookie gauntlet, and start it over again. Do it over and over. It's a great way for extra XP for a fast way as well. You get the 100 yards for this, along with 140 XP. Now, for the second method, we're going to go over to the campaign, and if you have the campaign completed, then you can do this. If not, I would suggest playing through the campaign. I know it is a lot of challenges for some of you, but once it's completed, you can use this to your advantage over and over like crazy. But we're going to go down to the postseason. We're going to play the first game, because the Jaguars in this game are absolutely garbage. It doesn't really take much. This method does take a little bit longer if you have the time. If not, I would suggest sticking to the method I just showed you with passing gauntlet. But I'll see you guys once we're in here, and I'll explain more. Alright, so now that we're in here, we're just going to skip this little intro, because it is a full game. You're always going to receive the ball first, which does help. So we're just going to get this kickoff first. We're not going to return it at all for any yards. We're just going to catch it. We're going to run to the 5 or below. I usually go to the 5-yard line, run out of bounds. We're going to skip this again. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run the same play I just ran. We're gonna run Y stick, put Tyreek Hill on a streak. We're gonna dot him down the field, but we're not gonna go for the touchdown. I'm gonna show you in a second. See, you will get sacked sometimes. It doesn't always work. It depends on your line, if they will hold off. If you do get sacked, this does definitely slow you down a little bit, but it's alright just to get back up. As long as you don't get safetied, I wouldn't worry about it. If you get safetied, you can restart it. It doesn't matter. But I'm just going to dot Tyreek down there, and then I'm going to run with him, but I'm not going to score a touchdown. I'm going to run about the 2 yard line, and I'm going to run out of bounds. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a run play with Kamara, and I'm going to run back to the 5 yard line. You're not going to lose any previous running yards you have already put towards your challenges just in this game, because once you have the stats already recorded, they're stuck, they're not going anywhere. So I put them on a quick pitch. I'm going to pitch the ball off to Kamara, and then I'm going to run back to the 5 yard line. So I'm going to wait for this. We're going to grab him, we're going to run to the 5 yard line. It does help if you zoom out your camera, because there's been multiple times where I accidentally run and score safety. But you're going to run back to the 5 yard line, or less, or more. It all depends on what you want, what you feel comfortable with. And then we're going to do the same pass play that I just did previously. We're going to go to Y stick. We're going to send Tyreek back on that streak. And we're going to keep repeating this. You don't have to score, but you can if you absolutely feel like you have to win. It doesn't matter because this doesn't count towards anything else. But I'm going to dot him down the field again. Sometimes you will get tackled doing this, depends on the speed, but I'm going to run back out of bounds. And then I'm going to do the quick pitch play back to the 5 yard line. As you see, I already have 185 passing yards within 2 plays. So this definitely helps get the running, not the running, my bad, the passing yards down much faster. So you're just going to rinse and repeat that over and over. What I like to do when I get to the 4th down, I like to either just, give the ball off and let them score real quick so I get the ball back, or I cause them to get a safety at the 1 yard line. It all depends on where the ball placement is. It doesn't really matter what you do, you can just let them score over and over, but for time purposes, I'm not going to do either of those. It's just what you can do. There are other videos explaining that part of the method better than I'm able to currently. But I'm just going to keep repeating this. It doesn't really matter per se if you score, but if you must score, what you can do when you're on 4th down, you can catch the ball, run down the field, and score. And then kick off, let them score, or try to stop them, get the ball back, and run to the 5. It all depends on what you want to do. But that's basically it for this method. There isn't much more I really have to go in depth with other than, how many yards you can get. I usually average around 2,000 to 3,000 yards per game, sometimes a little less, sometimes a lot more. It all depends. But I hope this video helped you. Drop a comment down below, like and subscribe, turn on those post notifications to see more videos right when I upload them. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.